Alright, I started it now.
Alright, cool. Let's do this one. This is interesting.
I think,
I'd go fake out Trick Room, but I'm worried about the Amoongus.
yeah, I think, I think leading Thunders would be good for you. What do you think? I think that's...
I think that could work, yeah.
Do you have
Depends what I lead with it, though. Usually I just go Thunder's Giratina here.
I think Fundy with Rilla would be good because you have the knockoff in case they go for Calyrex, but if they have something like Zacian, then you can fake it out for a turn and speed
Oh,
up.
yeah. That could work. Okay, and then Kyogre. Do I bring Giratina or do I bring Instant instead? I think I'll leave Giratina because if I don't max it, this would do much.
Yeah, I don't think it has much purpose in this game.
Okay, Thundurus, Calyrex, alright. Could go Airstream plus a Glide and Calyrex if it protects. It's basically a useless turn at that point.
I think you just have to be aggressive into their Calyrex, but it's up to you, really. Because
yeah,
the Thunder is probably Oak Hill's Varilla with the max Airstream. It's probably just safer or in your best interest to get a hit off.
Yeah, that's true. I'll do that then. Probably protects here. Yeah, he does. That makes sense.
Rip.
Oh, I live that. Okay, so it's Assault Vested. Good to know. Airstream did nothing. 17%.
But double up should still be enough.
Yeah, okay.
Unless we just swap out, but I don't... You're in a poor position anyways, you may as well try getting the Calyrex.
It switches AC and then... This will give you good solid damage on it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. The fact that you're faster than that Thundurus is pretty huge, though. Oh, I think...
Yeah, true.
What?
I think I'm forced into Kyogre, right?
You could, since you outspeed them...
Or do I risk the instant switch?
Since you outspeed them, maybe if you get an Airstream boost, maybe somehow your Kyogre is faster than their Thundurus, depending on how they invested it. Because they didn't give their Zacian a speed boost at all.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, just that. Airstream the Thunders or the Zacian in this situation?
You already have a good amount of damage. You have a good amount of damage on Zacian already. I think it's just better to Airstream and hope that you outspeed Thundurus. I think that's your only way of winning this.
Yeah, probably.
Oh!
Oh, okay. Is it Blade then? Okay, interesting.
You might... I think you won this now, we'll see.
Okay, there's Instant. I just Lariat and Spout? Or Lariat Scald?
Fake out the Instant because your Intimidate went off first. And you should outspeed the Calyrex with the speed boost.
Oh, right. Okay. So, I think I always target the Instant then, right? Because Calyrex has nothing to...
Yeah, just fake out Instant and Water Spout and you should have the game sealed. Unless for fast Calyrex. Or your Kyogre's too slow or something.
Alright. Oh, nice. Somehow, someway you target the Kyogre. Thank God. Oh. These matchups are so...
Let me test something real quick, though. Because I'm talking to you because I have the Discord tab open, but I want to switch into the Showdown, and I want to see if you can hear me real quick, alright?
Okay.
Alright. Are you able to hear me okay here?
Yeah, I can hear you still.
Alright. I don't know what happened the first time. It was weird, but As long as you
Yeah,
get
it's
good
like I couldn't
amount.
hear you at all in the first game.
Yeah. What do you think makes Giratina good for you? Because you get consistent results for it, but I never quite
One is the
understand.
surprise factor, because laddering, in like 75 games, I have not seen one single Giratina.
Nice.
So most people aren't usually used to it or know the damage calcs on it.
It's fair.
And then the second part is its bulk, because people usually don't expect. They expect Zacian's Behemoth Blade to usually OHKO it pretty easily, but it usually does max Giratina about 74%.
That's pretty
I
good.
believe.
Yeah.
It's surprisingly tanky for its poor typing into the meta.
I remember when
That's
Series 8
usually
came out,
my go-to thing with it.
Or Rayquaza.
Plus, if you have some different sets like Brutal Swing Thunders and stuff like that, people usually don't expect as well. Gives you a little bit of an advantage.
That's true.
This match is definitely Trick Room.
Yeah, I agree.
I think I just go. It's either Trick Room or I go Mimikyu Giratina.
I like
And then
Mimikyu
choose-
Giratina personally. Because I
It gives
think
me another out.
Yeah.
I now bring Kyogre, and then it's either Rilla or Ensign in this match. Ensign's kind
I
of
don't
rough
think
because
Kyogre's any good here, personally. 'Cause
Really?
You're only hitting the Talonflame and the Ensign for a good amount of chip because you're going to get hit hard from Serena and Thundurus and stuff like that, and then Zacian's going to be able to tank a hit. I think you're better off with Mimikyu, Giratina, Ensign, and
Rillaboom.
I like Rillaboom personally, just so you have a solid way of hitting Ogre, because you can't really touch it without Rilla.
Yeah, that's true. And plus, I'm pretty calced for Rillaboom, so yeah, that's fine. I'll try that out. Okay, it's Zacian Thundurus, so he just Airstream Behemoth Blades usually into Mimikyu, where you can make the aggressive play and target the Giratina call on the weakness policy. Here's the toss-up. I usually don't Trick Room just because of the idea of them doubling up into Mimikyu.
Just trust your intuition in this case, because if you're thinking we're going to hit the Giratina, then just protect, in my opinion.
Yeah, I have a feeling they're gonna double the Mimikyu Slayer.
Alright.
Think we live this double up too? Yeah, I do. Nice. So this should knocks out Zacian's bulky. And we do live that. Nice. Yeah, nice. Instant comes in. Ellis Lawson, that Shuka Barrier or Assault Vest. We should KO it, and then I'm a Will-O-Wisp the Thunders.
I don't see anyone running Shuka Instant anymore. I think it was just a temporary phase for people.
Okay. That should knock it out. Okay. Barry. Bring in Rillaboom. Or bring in Ensign.
Bring in Rilla, because you don't want to proc
Ensign, I can fake out Incineroar, and I don't think because it's Steel Spike, you have Lightning and probably Knuckle. Probably not Darkness on this.
I think Rilla's best because you're likely going to live the Airstream, and you don't want to proc Defiant Thunders when in max. It's better just to wait until after max is over, because when you bring in Ensign, then you can fake out the Thunders. But it depends on how concerned you are with Kyogre as well. But I think Giratina will be able to wall it if you get a special defense boost again on the Ensign.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. Oh, okay, interesting. And we do live it, nice. Okay, I don't really want to risk the Draco Meteor Miss onto Thunders, but it's a Soul Vest too.
Yeah.
Could just Shadow Ball Thunders and go for a Grassy Glide to Kyogre.
I say hit the Kyogre with Earth Power, predicting Ensign to swap in, and maybe bring in Ensign out for Rillaboom so you can fret in the
Have a
Kyogre.
fresh cycle, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, try that. Ooh, nice. And it was Wild Charge, nice call. Alright. Now we have Fake Out, and I can Fake Out the Thunders pretty safely, but It may be Scarf Ogre. Just because he switched out.
Well, you know that they're AV, so you're getting a free fake out into them guaranteed. I don't know if you should be concerned with Scarf Ogre or not right now.
Oh yeah, because I have Real Boom in the back too.
Yeah, exactly. Just prioritize a Thunderous, and I'm pretty sure you win this.
Gald on Ogre, okay. I don't think this KOs. Yeah, I did not think that would. Alright. I think Giratina wins this game though, because I Shoutable Thunders and glide the Ogre every time.
Yeah, makes sense.
I don't think Thunders has any good options in the Giratina. Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
Giratina putting in work.
Yeah, it's odd. Usually people think Giratina is bad, which it's not amazing. But into matchups like Ogre and Groudon, it actually has a decent matchup.
Yeah, I remember it was Rayquaza talking about how he liked using Dragapult for the weather-dependent matchup, so I guess Giratina's just a better, bulkier alternative.
It's like a bulkier, more like Trick Room variant of it,
Yeah.
which is nice. Now it's Sun. Okay, Sun. Sun's a rough one, we'll say that.
Oh, you're facing...
It's either Fake Out Trick Room with Mimikyu, or I just lead the Thunderous Giratina in this situation.
Why not?
Because I do have Lumberry just for Sun matchups in Venusaur.
I think you should lead Mimikyu for the Trick Room, and try...
Okay.
Maybe you try Giratina, or you should lead Fake Out. Fake Out lead of some sort actually would be better, probably, right? Just so they don't threaten sleeping the Mimikyu.
Yeah, that's true. So, like, Mimikyu Instant with Kyogre and Giratina in the back?
I like Giratina. I think I like Giratina. I don't know for certain. I feel like Thundurus is a better max for you in this game, but I could be wrong with that.
That's true. I don't know if I like it, though, in under Trick Room when they have Groudon, probably with Rock Slide.
Yeah, it just depends.
Giratina is just a bulkier option for me.
Yeah.
And I think with a policy, you can take this game pretty easily.
Alright, then go for it.
I think I'll try that. We'll try Fake a Trick Room with that. Okay, it is Venusaur Instant. My Instant was slower. Okay, that's good to know.
What if you maxed the Instant and just hit the Venusaur? Or maybe you try Flare Blitzing and just hope for the best? Cause
I could sneak Flare Blitz, yeah. But I don't know if that KOs.
They're gonna fake out the Instant, so maybe it's best that you just hit the Venusaur, so they can't abuse it.
Okay.
I say max Instant, max Flare Venu, so they can't fake out Sleep Powder Mimikyu, because that's the safe option in my opinion.
Yeah. Nice. Alright, Flare KOs that. Now I got Zacian, and then I could switch into Giratina, or I could just burn a turn of sleep with Mimikyu and flare the Zacian.
They're probably going to protect Zacian and Parting Shot the Instant, is my guess. So maybe it's best that you hit the Instant with the Max Flare, or you may as well just get Chip onto the Zacian. It really just depends.
Yeah. Yeah, because if I can stall this out and get a Trick Room potential with Mimikyu, that's my best bet.
Yeah, you should just stall sleep turns, hit the Zacian. That's, I think, safest.
Could also Max Guard calling Daddy Parting Shots.
I don't... You could, yeah, that's a good play, actually. I like that. Max Guard and try Trick Room.
Yeah. Oh, it subs. Okay, that would be the only downside to this. Especially when he hard reads that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you're just Max Groudon in the back. There's Groudon.
Given how Kyogre does help you, I think you're better trying Scarf Ogre. I feel like that would help you in a lot of your matchups from what I'm seeing.
Potentially, yeah, that makes sense.
Because if you break the sub and like they brought in Groudon KO'd you, for example, then next turn you would have had Scarf Kyogre and you could have swept them. I think that's a good adjustment to think of.
That's true. I could test that out. Do I switch Giratina in for Mimikyu? Don't really want to give him a knockout. So I don't think Mimikyu gets to this turn when they press Blade's Beam if played. Then I don't think Giratina takes that either, so...
I think it's just best to hope for the best in this case. You know? Because
Yeah,
I don't
it's
really
true.
know how you get past what they have against you right now.
He Scald and... What do I do here?
Oh,
Scald, Parting Shot.
What if you protect
Parting Shot.
protect swap Ensign for Giratina? What about that?
That seems fine to me. Okay. Then switch Ensign back in for another Intimidate. That means the Sacred Sword shouldn't KO. Then I have to call if this AC protects or not.
Yeah.
In the Groudon matchup, Giratina should be able to tank 2 max moves. So yeah, just call him if he protects or not. I could just Scald the Groudon calling the Zacian protect, but if he doesn't protect, I just lose.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I would lose. It is. Big Ogre's bulky enough. Nice. Scald, hopefully burn. Nice. Still KOs. Alright. Did not know that.
Kyogre did so much damage though, that was crazy.
Right?
Literally just having Scarf Ogre, I think you would have won this match.
That's true, because then Water Spout probably takes out both, or at least takes out the Zacian.
Yeah, you at least have the Mystic Water boost vote to... So I didn't... That's to be considered, but still, I think Scarf Ogre's just in general the best. Seems
Yeah,
most
true.
consistent.
I think I protect Ogre, but you could just Quake Ogre just to guarantee the knockout.
Yeah.
But then Zacian's not doing any damage to Giratina, because Beam Blade's probably doing like 40% maybe.
Yeah, I could see that.
So then I have to hope for either Draco crit, because I don't think Shadow Ball KOs the Groudon from this range.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot I had the instant back. Oh,
Okay.
Max Guard, okay. Interesting. I can Scald this instant slot and hopefully Meteor KOs Groudon, but then it's like...
I think you just have to hope for Shadow Ball because you're likely going to have a situation where it's Giratina versus Zacian, and you can't afford the special attack drop in my opinion.
No. Alright, hope for the crit then. Crit. Oh, it's faster. Okay, yeah, there's no way. Yeah, let's burn. I just protect here to last the burn, and then...
It's worth protecting, and then when they bring Zacian in against you, just see how much the Earth Power does, so you can have like a calc to keep in mind in the future.
I believe it does like, what? Depends, about 45 to 60% usually.
Maybe you get
Let's
a crit, you could win this still.
Oh, okay, he snarls. Proxy policy. I think Behemoth Blade KOs now, though. Almost guaranteed. Oh, okay, subs. That's smart.
Yeah.
I can't get around that sub. Yeah, he just repeatedly subs or protects. If I target the instant and he attacks or subs, I just lose.
Yeah. Nantaro's so good. Every time I see him, he always is so high up on ladder.
Right. It's a rough matchup to be with the instant, but
But Nantaro...
I think if I...
Sorry, but you think if what?
Maybe if I tried Thunders there, because he did go with the Venu lead, which is what I expected. But then again, it's like if he leads anything else besides that, then Thunders isn't amazing in that matchup.
Yeah, I think you would have been good with the Thunderous lead. You should try Scarf Ogre though. I think let's do one more game, but let's try it with Scarf Ogre and see how that plays out.
Yeah, we did that out. Scarf Ogre and then put Thunder instead of Protect.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. Says that then. Okay, interesting. Oh, and he counters instant really well with
Lead
the rain
Giratina.
portion.
Lead Giratina, in my opinion.
Okay.
And
It's
or
either go Mimikyu Giratina or Thunder's Giratina. Those are my two leads with Giratina usually.
Mimikyu Giratina, in my opinion, because you can double up the Mimikyu and don't have to worry about being faked out, and then you can proc policy in falling turns if you need to.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. And then back Mons, is it Ogre? Does Ogre make sense as much?
I think in a late game, if you can get out of a Trick Room, Ogre's really good, but that's depending on how much you believe in it. And I think Rillaboom's also really good. That's what I would do.
Okay. So no Intimidate then, is what you're telling me.
I don't think there's a point of Intimidate. You just have to play around the Trick Room.
Okay. See what he goes. If he goes a Moongus and Rage Powders, it's rough. He goes Mimikyu Giratina as well.
You should
I
go
don't know my Calyrex counts.
double the Mimikyu, 100% in my opinion, because they probably just want to protect the Calyrex, right? But if they set up Trick Room with Calyrex because they're greedy or something like that, you can Will-O-Wisp them.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay. Alright, well, Phantasm and Shadow Sneak. He can make the same greedy play and max his weakness policy mon.
You
And at that point, I don't know if I live.
Giratina's so bulky though, I feel like you might.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, he switches. Okay, that's good for us.
That's really good. We take
Because
that.
now I can either Wormwind or Quake the instant, if depending on if Zacian comes, or if Calyrex comes back in, because this last one's usually Kyogre.
I say we just proc policy, hit the Calyrex. I don't think there's a reason not to, honestly, in this case.
Okay. Wormwind or Phantasm?
Just Phantasm, try nuking them, because maybe they think they can get away with setting Trick Room up or something like that. But you'll have so much chip damage on them that Kyogre would take care of them if you max. That's my take on it.
Okay. That's fine. Because now we just dunk on the Calyrex again, or he switches Calyrex out. They need protect most likely.
What if you did a compromise? You like do a max Quake, because that way you're bulky against the Kyogre, but you hit the instant if they try swapping around.
Ooh, okay, that's a good idea. So, attack the Ogre slot or attack the Calyrex slot?
Calyrex, because they're probably not going to max it at this range anymore, is my opinion.
That's true. And then just play rough into Kyogre or just set Trick Room up? I wouldn't set up Trick
There's
Room,
no
just
point of
instant
Trick
swap.
Room. I say Shadow Sneak just so if they go for Water Spout, you weaken the damage output that they can do against you.
Ooh, okay. Nice. Oh yeah, it's AB, that's right. So that will live. Oh, it's Calm Mind Kyogre. That's fine with me. Because I just Earth Power instant and switch into Rillaboom in this situation.
Yeah, I think so. What if you play roughed the... No, never mind, it's too late.
Okay, now you probably Dynamax Kyogre and protect Calyrex's situation.
Yeah, I think you just have to stall them out now. What if you hit the... What do you care more about? I feel like you have to just preserve Rilla because we're going to try sweeping with Ogre. So maybe you swap in Mimikyu out for Rilla and try hitting Calyrex.
Yeah, that works.
Just to sack it, yeah. Oh,
Okay,
shoot.
they maxed that.
Hmm.
Well, that's fine. Because at least that's in range, and it's not... Is it Life Orb? It's not Life Orb.
No, it's weakness policy. You procced it earlier. With,
Oh,
because you
right,
hit
okay,
Max
right.
Phantasm into their Protect. I say just get Rillaboom, and then you can fake out Ogre, hit Calyrex.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, just Shadow Ball, fake out. Following turn, Glide and Shadow Ball. That
Yeah.
should just be game.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good episode, or a good laddering session. Pretty much the same. But thanks for the laddering session. It was really nice.